little bit about how to have a healthier pregnancy and be more prepared for birth, because fortunately cities really put the mom like inside of a box. We don't belong in a box. One of the reasons I'm passionate about sharing what I do is because I had my best friend lost her life when she was giving birth to her first child. And there's a lot of things that played into that, I think. But I think number one, the knowledge that she didn't receive really played a huge role in that. So that's been my lifelong journey. And why I wrote a book. But one of the reasons, one of the ways that you can truly prepare yourself, because your doctors are not going to give you this information. C-section rates are on the rise. We do need C-sections. Sometimes there is legit concern. However, they are on the rise, and there is no specific reason why this is. It's literally because doctors are trying to schedule births, and you cannot schedule a birth. Birth happens. You cannot plan when it happens. It happens when it happens. So one way that you can really prepare your body is by understanding the anatomy of your body as it changes, because we literally grow little humans inside of us. So it affects a lot of us physically, mentally, and if you understand how to connect all of these things and how to work all of these things and work with your body instead of against it, or just kind of not even knowing what's happening, you're going to feel that much better. You're going to be able to stay that much stronger. You're going to be that much more prepared for birth. Now, one thing that I really enjoy sharing about is so through your birth. So once you learn your anatomy, which, like I say, I literally go over everything in here for you. I have diagrams, really important. I also have a journal that goes with it. So this literally gives you more of an overview. I literally give you some pelvic floor moves that you can do, making a meal plan, because nutrition is a huge part of feeling physically and mentally your best, like huge part throughout your pregnancy. Maybe you have some conditions that end up not in your control, like gestational diabetes, or maybe you need to be on bed rest for, maybe you have like a leaking amniotic fluid, or there's like a plethora of things. But it doesn't matter kind of where you fall into those buckets. It's what you understand and what you can do, because a lot of these movements for your core and your pelvic floor and your mental health, your breathing, that's all things that you can do even if you are on bed rest. Literally, you can do it in your bed. And like I said, that's why I'm really passionate about sharing this. You don't need like a gung-ho fitness plan to be like, oh, like I'm going to go to the gym. You know, a lot of women, me, I did not work out in a gym. I don't have time to go to a gym. Like in my pregnancies, I still don't have time to go to a gym. So I think it's really important for you just to understand the simple things that you can do in your everyday life. Functional movement, functional fitness, which is everything that I share here. The other thing that comes to that is like, I still see all of the time on YouTube, all of these videos of mom, like my birth story. And that's so wonderful that you're sharing. And everyone's birth is unique. But still, time and time again, women are in beds. They're pushing on their backs. The ACOG, literally, have it written in here. The majority of women push on your backs. There's like 1% of women, there's a study I shared in here, like 1% of midwives say that their clients prefer not to push on their back, and they're more open and like concerning of that, because when you push on your back, you're literally squishing your sacrum, you're literally squishing the pelvic floor, closing the hole, closing the space that you need to open in order to have your baby come out. And you shouldn't have to push so hard that your face turns purple. You know, that's how we get like ripped, shred our pelvic floors, and I might have tearing and all of that. You literally are, it's all about like the breathing process of bringing the baby down. So your body is going to be working and pumping, right? Those are our contractions, literally pumping and pumping and pumping. And if you're able to breathe that baby down, open that space, whether you're on your hands and knees, preferably not on your back, on your side. Even on your side is really, really popular. And it's very hard because a lot of times you need to know how to advocate. So that's really what I wrote about, is being empowered, advocating for yourself, being able to be like, this is what I want to be able to do if I feel that it's comfortable. Is that okay for me to do it? Just having these conversations with your provider and understanding that if you don't feel comfortable with your provider, it's okay to change. Like, it's okay to make that switch. Because even me with my 5th pregnancy, like, that was probably my hardest labor. I was just exhausted. I mentally was not fully prepared, but I wanted to turn onto my side, and I had a new OB doctor I had never met before. They didn't understand me, and they were very pushback. They were like, you will be on your back. And it was like, I don't want to be on my back. Like, it's not comfortable. So it was not a good experience for me. And like, in those heated moments, like when you are like in the middle of the baby's coming, like, you don't have much mental weight. So it's important to have those conversations before, and being able to try those different positions, finding what's for you. So I just wanted to share that. It's really important to understand your anatomy first and foremost, just so you know that from, because your body changes and it goes through things, and things shift, like all of your insides literally shift and change. So grab your book today, because I'm sharing information with you that your providers are not sharing with you, and it's really important for you to be empowered, okay? And then these guidebooks go perfectly with it. I have the pregnancy one, and then I have the postpartum one, which literally walks you through rehabbing your core and your pelvic floor, and I literally give a 3-step process, 3 phases of right in here, and then even strength. So you can slowly build your strength back so you can be strong and empowered mom. Okay, so have a great day. If you have questions, please let me know. The link to those books are in the comments below. And if you have questions, always reach out. I'm here for you. Peace.